Hey guys, I just wanted to show you my tomato jungle. I'm about to tear it out. Some of these cold nights have really beaten it down. You can see a lot of it's turning brown in the middle. It's not tomato season anymore, but I do have some beautiful autumn anthem miscanthus growing along this fence behind my tomato jungle. I love the color of those fronds, the seed heads of the miscanthus as they catch the sun. And I have a few over here and they're just gorgeous, especially on a sunny day. They have that beautiful color to them. My neighbor is a master pumpkin and squash grower. This climbed over the fence and put out a big type of, it looks like a pumpkin. So I'm hoping it turns ripe for them. I'll have him come over and harvest it. Looks like the leaves are suffering a bit in the cold weather, but even if it doesn't ripen, look how beautiful that is. It's just such a vigorous vine. I am standing in the raised bed garden and I am chopping and dropping. And I wanted you to see the size of some of these tomato vines. I have never in my life seen such thick tomato vines. Let me show you over here. I couldn't even reach over here, but look at how thick those are. They're almost like tree stalks. It's pretty darn amazing, guys. Look, here's some roots growing on off of this one. Right there. Set of roots forming. But these were the most vigorous tomatoes I have ever grown. This might be a project for a few days. They're monster vines, guys. Look at that. That is just an enormous vine. And many hours later, as we're approaching dusk, I've made a fine mess. This has to have been the scariest chop and drop project I've ever tackled. Okay, it's the next morning and things are looking a lot neater. The bed itself is quite a mess. I've put a little bit of potted soil on it and I'm going to put some raised bed mix. This is Miracle Grow. I just get whatever's on sale at the store or broken bags. It was a really thick jungle I had to wade into to cut all this down. I might chop it up a little bit more, but what I'm going to do is just top all of this green biomass and put some soil over it, pile a whole bunch of leaves on there, and hopefully it's going to mingle and break down over the winter. So fall chores are a lot about preparing for the next growing season, and I'm hoping that this will provide a lot of great nutrients for next year's crop. And I went ahead and I put the Everglades tomatoes, I sort of draped the ones that were up there over my tomato cages, and I still have a lot through here, so those will come out later. But this was quite the job, guys, and I wanted to compost in place. I really wanted to try to work in ways where I'm not schlepping around heavy soil or compost from the other end of the yard. I wanted to do it with a minimum of lifting, so that is my goal. And there we go, guys. I've sprinkled my big bag of raised bed soil mix over all of the garden debris. That should compost down into some very nice soil. And I forgot to mention, there's a lot of tomatoes that dropped in there. So I have a feeling a lot of tomato seedlings are going to sprout up next spring when the time is right, when the soil warms up enough. We should be getting some free seedlings, so that should be exciting. And then the other thing was, my bag of soil had been sitting around for a while. So a lot of worms moved in, and now they are in this bed and should have a wonderful time this winter. A winter worm party. So all the worms and microbes should break this down beautifully, and I am going to be ready. I probably will have to buy a few bags of soil just to top it off, but I'm excited. I have a really good basis for this bed next year. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.